Well, hello there, Scorpio. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about the 8th through the 14th of September. We have the 3 cards in front of us from the overview video, and I have this guiding card for you. It is Water Spirit, Manifesting Dreams. Oh my goodness. Talk about going with the flow. Going with the flow, but having a little fun, because there's an otter in here. Otters are always about having a little fun, don't you think? And there's joy and happiness in this process. Excellent. Love that for you. Your private message from my better angels is to not act out. I know that's an awkward one, and I apologize, but you know, that's how Spirit is sometimes. So the group message for all 12 signs is that we're all on the move. This could be due to weather or geography moving, right? But it could be your job moving, or it could also be your house moving. So hang in there, all right? Lots of movement, but I hope that we're all just mentally moving instead, because it'll be so much easier, less packing. I like that. But let's go ahead and talk briefly about where I am. I'm still in Washington. I'm still in an Airbnb. And my hosts are still living above me. So the fact that there might be movement or thumping and bumping or talking or whatever that I can't control is just something that is a fact of this space. And I appreciate you bearing with me. All right? We'll work through it. Excellent. So I have these cards in front of me from the overview video. Excellent. Let us go ahead and look at them. Dun, dun, dun. Yep. And we're going to go ahead and add these cards that are pre-programmed for you for this week. And we'll see what comes out. All right. I think these are pretty great. This deck has a couple of extra cards in it that are not tarot cards per se, but they are additions by the artist who made them. And this is one of those cards right here. We'll talk about it when we talk about it, but I wanted to point it out. This here's the 7 of Wands, talking about, of course, we're talking about the 8th through the 14th. You'll need to use a convincing argument to talk to people and get them on your side, okay? Separate them out. Don't try and convince them all as a group, all right? They're not going to go for it, okay? You have to get them. They all have their own individual concerns, and if you talk to them individually, you can quell their concerns in one at a time. Perfectly. Now, the artist here is talking about how you're looking at the big picture and creating the big picture yourself. So this thing is coming straight out of the blue sky of your head, right? You are the artist of your situation. You can create whatever you want. You just have to be willing to share it with other people so they can keep up with you, right? This is how you build your team and get your team on board, is you show them the whole picture you've got, and then they'll be like, oh, okay, cool. And they know what to do. They're ready to handle it, all right? This is good news. This is part of you stepping through the doorway into a new adventure. This is a doorway that's open. The 2 of Wands is showing me that you have an opportunity. You're also remembering remembering how you got here. This isn't an accident. This is something you created. So good for you. Don't paint yourself into a corner, all right? That's a painter joke, but indeed, it's a smart joke. It says pay attention to what you're doing and take good care, all right? Now, remember, it's going to be slow going this week as people work through the intricacies of your situation, because maybe what you're doing here isn't so simple. Maybe you've created something that is truly miraculous, but it takes time to weave it, right? It takes a little time, a little exactitudinousness, and good measurements, and so it'll take some time to make this happen, but you've worked it out. You've already got everything worked out. You've saved the company money as much as you can by doing it by hand and by handling it yourself. So it's good. You're doing all the right things. It just won't be very fast, okay? Your dreams and goals are kind of on the back burner while you're working through this situation. I feel like maybe you're doing something, maybe this is part of the picture that you're drawing for yourself, but it includes like some other thing you're doing for a different department, okay? So now you have to do something for a different department that's super intricate. You're saving them money because you're doing it, but man, it's difficult, right? You're having to do things you weren't expecting to get things happening, okay? And so your stuff is on hold while you do other people's stuff, all right? All right. Yes, once again, making sure your money is balanced is going to be very hard at this time because you had to spend a bunch of money on the product to make sure that this other thing happened. You did all the homework and you saved this lady money. She wanted you to save you money, and you're saving her money in labor by doing it yourself as opposed to having somebody else do it. But there was some other costs, so you'll have to give your receipts to this lady and she'll take care of you. But she's going to be a little whiny about it. It's her job to be whiny about it, so don't take it personally, okay? Let that be what it is, and know that she's going to be handling your situation, all right? You are saving her money in a way. You just may not know where. Use your own better judgment as you proceed with getting your own stuff done. Do it in a right pace and handle it carefully so that you are still trying to save her money. She'll stay way on your good side if you try and keep saving her money, okay? Now, of course, remembering how you used your power in the past and how it didn't go 100% according to plan is right here again, reminding you that, yeah, it's hard to be the person in charge, and you're always going to find yourself worrying that you're doing it wrong and worrying that you are the wrong person. You're having that imposter syndrome. You're not the wrong person for the job. It's just not fun. You're not to the fun part. And I know that it's hard to accept and hear that, but we're right here now, okay? You're going to get through this, and it's going to be all right, okay? So hang in there. You need an emotional support animal. You're doing all the right things. It just kind of sucks, all right? So let's get you an emotional support animal, right? I don't know why I keep calling it that, but it's from this wonderful animal dreaming oracle deck. So that's fun. Let us see what we have, Scorpio, for the 8th through the 14th. For you, who do we have? One more time. Yep, it's right here. It's this one. Oh, there we go. So let's go ahead and see what we got. Ooh, we got the bat. All right, so the bat is really cool. When you look at this bat, you're thinking, okay, cool. He's an upside down guy, hanged man vibes. Well, yeah, there's hangman vibes, of course, if you want to just take it at face value. But what's really cool is we talk about him as rebirth. So he comes out of tiny, tiny spaces. He can fit through a tiny little hole, about a quarter of like the size of a dime. Little house bats can definitely come and go from small spaces like that. And when they come out of those little spaces, they fall down. You know why Batman is always seen falling off of a building is because that's how real bats are. They fall from where they go, and they fall into flight. They don't take off. They don't flap their wings from the ground and take off. They literally fall into flight. So that's why he does that, and that's important for you to know. But also the whole thing of coming out of the small hole, they talk about rebirth. This thing is coming out of a small hole and being reborn every time he comes out. So that's interesting. He's a daily reborn guy. And the fact is, when you realize that there's an opportunity here for you to be reborn as the boss in a new way, you're doing just fine, okay? You're dreaming the big dream. You're taking on this responsibility, and you're talking to people and getting people on your side, and you're working on things that are not in your wheelhouse, but you're working it out because you want to take care of this lady and help other people, and everything is great, and it's a lot, yes. But you're going to get to your stuff, I promise. Your stuff is going to get done, and you're going to be right on schedule. Everything will be fine. And if nothing else, your people are working and making money, even if they're not working on their own stuff. It's okay. Their rate didn't lower, so it went up. That's good news. They're happy to be working, okay? Cool. Let's get you a pocket full of rocks, okay? All right. What do we got here? We have ruby, we have fluorite, and we have sugilite. Sugilite, a beautiful purple stone for your third eye. The sweetness of the higher visions, beautiful, beautiful. Sweetness of higher visions coming through your third eye, very nice. Your higher heart is having a really good day. Your heart in general is having a good day. So it's like your heart and your higher heart are working together. Your higher heart is coming up with brilliant ideas about what it wants to do. This is your soul's purpose in how you're handling all of this stuff. Your soul's purpose really wants you to learn how to be a good boss, okay? And you're doing good things. It just feels really awkward and uncomfortable. So breathe and go through it anyway. But your ruby is here. This is your heart. This is your beautiful heart stone. It's telling you, oh man, I got you. This is going to be beautiful. This is as beautiful as it gets, okay? Pure, unadulterated love from the ruby coming to you, okay? So your higher visions are coming through. And of course, you're getting even bigger visions from your spirit guides through your third eye. And yeah, they're clear as a bell. There is nothing in your way hindering you from seeing the clear vision of what you want, which is going to be very helpful with the artist. So allow the visions to come to you of what will be and then create it, okay? You guys are awesome. You're perfect. Don't even trip on any of this stuff. This is not necessary to be upset about, okay? Growing pains. That's all you got right now. Growing into a beautiful boss, and we love it, okay? So here we go. This is cool. Love, love, love. Very nice. So you don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to. Carry anything you like. Let me know what you got. I'm super excited about that. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you might miss one of these beautiful videos. And if you come this far, I certainly don't want you to miss anything. So like and subscribe, and share this video if you want. That'd be great. And we will make sure that you know what's coming up before it happens the week in the future, all right? That way you're better prepared, all right? That's what I do here. And of course, the other part that I want to share is that we are I'm going to be posting my schedule in the comments or in the description so that you will be able to follow me as you need to, or find me where you want to have an in-person reading, one-to-one. That'd be awesome to have you come out. I appreciate you. Love you guys so much. I appreciate all the fun costumes you guys wear and all the hard work you put into them. And of course, we will talk next week about the 15th through the 21st. Thank you so much.